time to get on that man. Nasty Ack?
Nasty Act, man. I was trying to find the streamer name. I forgot his name. You know his name?
What, the streamer?
The 15-year-old kid.
Nord? N-O-U-D
Oh, it's Nord?
or something like that?
I was trying to find him.
Nord?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so recently over the weekend, DJ Akademiks has been exposed for these Discord calls. I say exposed because I'm just like, who recorded this? Did he record this and did he put it out? I don't know how exactly all these events went out, but apparently Akademiks and his friends was in a Discord call with a 15-year-old or 16-year-old streamer named Nord. I don't know how you say his name. Nord. Yeah, it basically was saying stuff that was very inappropriate to say to someone who, one, age-wise is just inappropriate. Two, this is no one in your family. This is kind of like weird. Like I don't want to say like this, and I'm not trying to save face with him. I can see like a family, like older cousin saying stuff like this to a younger cousin,
which I always thought was nasty.
It's weird, but to me, it's a bit more like normalized. That's the best way I can say it. It's a bit more normalized. This was just. It was so weird.
Yeah, it's
I couldn't defend this, and I'm not an Akademiks hater. You're not an Akademiks hater either. But this was just so weird. Like you got to know better than this, especially at the place that you're at now. I'm not saying like, oh, you need to be more secretive if you're doing this. No, just don't do it at all. Yeah, this is nasty work.
I always thought this was nasty. Like between 15-year-olds talking like this, you understand. You know, y'all in the same age group. Y'all talking about the same. Of course. Women. But like being an adult and talking to a 15-year-old, talking about you're gonna send him women, you just can't do that. Like my whole life. Bro, like he said, this is normal. Like, I experienced this from women. Like, being a young guy, like 15, 16, and older women trying to, like, you know, do things, bro. Yeah. Like, a lot of men, they, you know, we talk about it, don't want to talk about it, and you get looked like, oh, man, you
weak.
Are you GAY, allegedly, or stuff like this. Or you don't like, but, like, I always thought this was weird. Even I got mad younger cousins, and I heard, like, older family members or other family members talking to them and like, oh, you got a girlfriend yet? Or like, you need me to hook you up? And all that type of stuff is disgusting. I remember being young, bro, and I'll never forget this Boosie lyric. Boosie was like, when my son turned 15, I'm going to get him head at his birthday
No, that
party.
wasn't a lyric. He actually did that, I think.
No, it was a lyric. I remember it being a kid. I'm talking about, I remember the lyric as a kid and it always stuck out to me.
Oh, but I think he actually
did it was called Daddy Love You.
Yeah. That's nasty.
Yeah. He talked to all his kids. I remember this in middle school. And him saying it, and I've been like, I'm going to get him head at his birthday party.
I think he did.
He probably did. And a lot of, I think it's normal, bro. I think people do that for their kids.
Yeah, it's normalized. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's normal. It's normalized.
No, it's normalized between like some men. I think it's nasty. I'm like.
It's weird.
Bro, I'm not talking like that. I don't talk like that to my nephews and none of my little cousins. I never did it. Even as a 17, 16-year-old, I didn't talk like this to my younger cousins. Like, I just didn't do stuff like that. I don't know. I just think it's disgusting. And what Ack was doing, bro, like, I think one of the managers was Tory Lane's manager or something in there, too. And I'm like, come on, bro. Then they told this dude, would you smash Playboy Max? Would you let him hit if you was transgender into
it was such a weird conversation.
It was like, what are y'all talking about, bro? This is nasty. And I don't know, bro. Was Dom right, B?
I think that a lot of people, because that's the thing, right? We're not Akademiks haters, but we can acknowledge when something like is just weird, bro, or just off.
Ack do some weird stuff, bro.
Yeah, he's not perfect. I would never like be a defender.
I'm not like you're saying. I will never defend this man. Some stuff I watch and I'm like, he'll give like some game, but I'm not nobody to be out here trying to defend Akademiks. I do not care about this man. What that man eat, don't make me. I don't care. Whatever you do. But I'm not like no hater, but this is disgusting.
Yeah, and I think I agree with Dom. I think a lot of people, it's just, and I called someone out for this earlier. It's performative activism, like Dom says, because a lot of people, they'll go tweet and they'll think that, oh, okay, I did my part.
Yeah.
No, you did not. Like, what are you actually doing behind that tweet? And, you know, the Screwface Gene dude, he reacted to it or whatever. He was going crazy on it. But I made a tweet earlier because, yeah, Screwface Gene went at Act for that, but then he later on jokes about it, saying like, oh, like, I made up the term Akadiddy, so you guys gotta credit me when I say that. Here it goes right here. Before anyone says I'm taking all credit for coining Akadiddy, I said, yes, let's make a joke of these creators never be serious about calling others out. Because he's one of those main ones, we gotta really get Akademiks dude out of here because he's just, he's grueling these kids, yada yada, whoop whoop whoop. But I'm like, but you just made a joke about The whole Diddy situation and academics. Yeah. See, us, we're not the moral police around here.
No.
We're not going to tell artists what they should and shouldn't do. We're going to say it's stuff that is weird, but we can't control what other people do. And we're not trying to say, hey, you should believe that too. Yeah. Believe whatever you want. I don't care. What you do does not affect what I do, unless you're watching the video and subscribing.
And I don't believe Ack was trying to groom this kid.
I think
they was just. I'm telling y'all, y'all know
they're conflating it.
Yeah, a lot of people, y'all know, y'all had these conversations with older people. Y'all understand it is nasty, but I'm saying like, come on. I don't believe Ack was trying to like do anything with the kid or nothing like that. To be honest, like this stuff is normalized, and especially with men.
And I don't want to say it like this, and I'm not trying to cop a plea for him. He comes from a whole different culture, from Jamaica. So there's probably stuff that's normalized over there. Like there's certain stuff over there that's like yo, like, you can't play certain things.
But the one thing about it is because he was saying how the kid was like, man, I do anything for plaque. Like that's what
the kid said,
or something like that. And that's what Ack was like, oh, so we just build upon that. And I'm like, he's 15, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because one, I don't want to say like this, Akademiks.
And also, Akademiks, no offense, he ain't been in Jamaica since he was like 8 or something like that. He been over here for a long time.
Well, it's that, but also got family coming around you.
Yeah, I know, but Jamaica, they don't play like that. They don't eat no pum pum.
Look, you know.
I know, some of your homies.
Yeah. So, my thing is that Akademiks, first of all, you shouldn't have been in a stream with a 15-year-old. Unless there are artists and you're trying to interview them, you shouldn't be in no Discord call with no 15-year-olds. Yeah. You should not be doing that. That's just weird already. As is. Bro. I'm not doing that unless it's someone that I'm related to.
I don't even think I could call a 15-year-old right now. I don't think I can, B. I don't have
that's related to you?
Yeah, I don't think I have anybody in my family that's 15. My nephew's not.
Well, I'm saying that's the only excuse for me talking to a 15-year-old.
I'm saying that is the only excuse, but I'm saying I have no communication outside of if it was somebody in my family that age. You'd be like, I have no I can't hit up a 15-year-old or be in any conversation with any 15-year-olds right now on the internet or anything in my life.
Oh, you're talking about that's not related.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant related to you.
Yeah, no.
That's the only way I could see talking to a 15-year-old.
Yeah, but even now, I don't know nobody in my family that's 15. I can't.
Well, I'm giving the age range.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying, like, I don't just have direct contact with a 15-year-old I could talk to, especially that.
Well, if I had a younger sibling.
No, I agree with you on that point. I'm just talking about his. I know he's a content creator, but I'm not contacting a 15-year-old content creator. I don't want to talk to him.
Oh no, I'm not either.
What about to talk to you about, bro?
That's nasty. The only thing I would do is because obviously I have another YouTube channel. I talk about this stuff. A lot of younger kids are into this stuff. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of you. I'm like, oh thanks man, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, checking it out. And they might ask me for some YouTube advice, but I'll give them that and I'll keep it at that. Like I never try and like pry or give too much conversation because I just don't feel like comfortable with that.
They're not going to be. I'm not going to be personable with them or like talk about like sex and all this stuff with no 15-year-old.
Oh, definitely.
Not even a freaking 30-year-old. I don't talk about stuff like that with on the internet, man. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, this was very weird. I know he tried to cop a plea with this saying, well, he was, suicidal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was that, we saved him. So we could talk like that because he's like our little bro. We saved him. Like no one else was there for him but us. I was like, no. You could save a kid. It's still weird how you got in contact with him and you knew all that stuff. But you could save him. That doesn't give you the right to be nasty like that. Just own up to it. I know he apologized to Black Boy Max because Black Boy Max on him. They had a little back and forth on their own separate streams. Akademiks apologized since then. I believe. I could be wrong about that. But that was just super nasty. That was moving very weirdly. I don't condone it at all. Yeah. Well, you know that right now. I'm not an Akademiks hater. I enjoy some of Ack's content, not all of it. I enjoy some of his takes, not all of it. But this was like super weird. Like I can't condone this. I can't cop no plea about this. There is no. But if he was doing, I can't do none of that. I can't justify nothing.
Ack been on a wild run of being like super lame.
After this beef, him with the top 5, moving with Aiden Ross,
the whole LeBron wife stuff, all that stuff been corny as hell. He's been doing corny stuff.
He's always been corny, which to me isn't the problem. It's just like when the corn is just to an excessive level, when it gets to a crazy level, I'm just like I can't keep defending you, dog, because now you're making me look bad.
And as a father, especially as a son, I fall victim to like crazy what they call it, I guess toxic masculinity norms sometimes as being a dad, but like stuff like this. It's just I won't do. I'm not doing this type of stuff with my son.
Yeah, but also this is just weird to do it with someone like you're not even related to,
bro.
Like I'm not saying like you doing it with your family. It should be normal, but this is just way worse than anything. Like there's no like, and I know some people was like, oh, like we're gonna cancel Ack. The people who loved Ack before are still loving Ack now. Yeah. these people are still supporting Act. And like Act says, his haters are the one that's probably watching him the most.
Yeah, they do. And before we go, we can end this. One thing I don't like about Act, like fanboys or whatever, that one page he has?
The Akademiks TV?
I do not like that page. Because, like, it went from, like, Blackboy Max did nothing. He just spoke on, like, his situation with the kid. And all they tried to do is defame this dude all day. Mm-hmm. Try to find all type of weird stuff with Blackboy Max. I'm like, this is just lame, bro.
That page kind of does that with everybody.
I know. I'm just saying. I
don't like it. Sometimes it'll be funny. Like I said, the Rhapsody thing was kind of funny. Yes. But most of the time, I'm just like, oh, this is getting rough. Yeah. But I'm glad they don't come up on my timeline like that.
And some stuff I have to be tolerable for because of the timeline or like what I do on the content. But like a lot of this stuff is if I can really, it's just like lame, bro. I'm like. I don't know. I'm gonna tell him like, what's his name? Wayne will say, bro, I don't think they cut from the same cloth as me, bro. Like some of this stuff is just weird, bro.
But B, do you also think it's kind of like nasty and exploitative for people to be trying to interview Nord the kid and trying to ask his experience about this and try to make it into content? I think it's kind of nasty too. I'm not saying it's on the same level.
Who done that?
I think Screwface Gene was trying to do that or something like that.
I thought the kid reached out to him or something like that.
I'm not sure, but I think the kid reached out to Blackboy Max.
Nah, him and Max cool. I think he reached out. I thought I saw he reached out to the Gene dude too. I don't think I don't think the dude.
But do you think that should be made in the content though? I don't think so. I think it's kind of nasty.
I don't know.
I think if you really are against this, come on.
But I don't know. At that same time, I don't want to do that. Like judge somebody from talking to the kid. It is what it is. I can't. It's how they gonna do it. Because at that point, I'm trying to defend or talk about like, oh. What Act did was this, but don't mean you don't have to talk. You have to talk to. I don't care. Do what y'all do.
No, I'm saying it's exploitative. Like they're trying to like because of this whole moment.
I think it's all this exploit. I think it all is. If regardless, I don't think it's right.
No, I agree with you. Yeah. But I'm saying also the people that think that they're the moral police are thinking they're doing justice.
Yeah. You think if I think what they're doing, making the content about that, doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's exploitive?
Yeah, I think
that's what I'm saying. Like these people that's trying to be the moral police. I agree with Dom on a lot of his takes where he was like, "Yo, like he was saying all he does, but do something about it. Yeah. If y'all really got a problem about it." I was so agreeing with Dom on that video. Yeah. Now the only thing I didn't agree with was Akademiks. I don't believe in that.
He had deleted. He deleted it, bro. He said Unc reached out to him.
Oh, he told it too. Yeah, I don't agree with that. But shout out to Dom from Potty Mouth. But yeah, it's just certain things where I'm just like, I don't like people using it. Exploiting it for content, like exploiting the kid for content, like, oh yeah, I have an interview with so-and-so. Tell me about your experience with Act. I'm just like, this feels very performative and exploitive. Yeah. To me, it's nasty. I'm not saying it's worse than what Act was doing, but to me, it's all just still nasty. Like, I'm not, like, it's just nasty.
It's all nasty work, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. We could get off this topic, though.
Yeah.
It's just,
it's just nasty.
Just filthy.
Act, you sicko.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.